Real random here with some random research. Yes, I did some research. I carried with me a pen and a pad in the car. And every time I stopped, I kept count while I was driving of how many reckless, aggressive drivers I saw. These drivers were tracked either because they were speeding, any combination of what I'm going to mention: speeding, swerving in and out of lanes, cutting off cars, tailgating, and the like. I did not include those who were distracted. I did not include those who may have been on their phones, or may have been drunk, or under the influence of something else, and going slow, yada yada, swerving out of their lanes. Not those guys. The ones who were doing it intentionally. Alright, so after 50 cars, actually about 52, I have come up with some numbers that I want to share with you guys. This is my survey. and I want to know, I want to get some feedback. What I noticed after 50 cars was, guys, you were overwhelmingly the ones going in and out of lanes, speeding and in and out of lanes, like you're in a NASCAR race. Girls, also overwhelmingly, you guys did the speeding and the tailgating. So the speeding and the in and out of lanes, the NASCAR, was the guys. And obviously, if you get technical, you're gonna be tailgating before you can, while you're jumping in and out of lanes. But when I'm talking about when I counted the tailgaters, I'm talking about the ones that would tail you and just tail you. And if you moved out of the way, then they're doing 100 miles an hour again. And then they're tailing the next person and going around them, although happened, was less common than the guys who were literally like NASCAR drivers, like just going yeah, 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 yeah. So here's the stats. Interesting observations. 70%, almost 70%. I'm just gonna say 70. It was too close to 69 something, whatever. 70% of those that I witnessed overall in this careless, aggressive, whatever kind of driving category were women. Yeah. 30% men. Yes, if you want to get technical, sure, I could have. Someone looked like a guy and was a girl. Someone looked like a girl and was a guy. I could have done that. That's, but for the most part, I'm going to trust what I saw. 70% of these quote-unquote aggressive drivers were women. And the age range, no, I didn't pull anybody over and ask them for their age or anything like that. I just did what looked like to be above 30 or below 30. Sure, I could have made mistakes, but guys, come on, man, let's have some fun with this right now. The age range was it was pretty even. There wasn't a specific, it wasn't like older women or younger women, girls. It was pretty mixed. Split almost down to, 50-50 almost. With the guys, so the 30%, the other 30% aggressive drivers. 80% of those guys. So we have 70% aggressive drivers, women, 30% aggressive drivers, men. And then I also broke up the different driving styles. Out of that 30% men, 80% of them were young guys. Teenagers in their 20s. I think they're trying to get a job at NASCAR or something, and maybe there's a recruiter watching them or in the car with them. I don't know what it is. But 80% of them were young guys. The women didn't discriminate whether they were young or they were medium-aged, and even some older ones. I saw a couple of older ladies. These guys could not get that foot off the gas. They were going. They needed to be home in a hurry or something. I don't know what the heck was going on there. Or work, actually. Late for work, because a lot of it was in the mornings too. Yeah, so young guys, what's up with that? What are you guys doing? What is this NASCAR driving? Like, is it fun? Like, what's the deal with that? It's annoying the hell out of other cars. And women, young women and older women, 70%. I feel like doing another survey just to see if it's gonna confirm that or not. 70% of the drivers that I tracked were older. Were the aggressive drivers were women. Somebody give me something. What's up with that? Why? Thank you.